Hey everybody, welcome back to X4 Foundations. We're playing the 4.0 beta, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to make money with trading in stations. In particular, two questions. The first, how do you trade and make a high profit margin? And the second, how do you decide what kind of stations to build? So if you have ever asked these questions with X4, or maybe you have better ways and want to prove me wrong, this might be the video for you to watch. Let's get into it. All right, so the first thing you need to do is explore. So, exploration is very important. So you need to know about the universe and know the stations and know the prices. So the way you do this, a few simple ways. You place satellites down. I can show you an example here. So I went and placed satellites. That keeps getting you the pricing data. If you find this tedious, there is a mod that lets one satellite illuminate the entire sector. You can buy subscriptions to trade data for each faction. That's like 10 million and requires a high reputation. Or you can set a ship behavior that will have, it's called revisit known stations. It'll just fly around gathering new trade data. You have to make sure it has a trade computer. And then you just have to keep exploring. Exploring is also a great way to get experience for your pilots, especially getting up to 3 stars. And as you can see, I've explored a good bit. I have not explored everything yet, so I have incomplete information on the universe, but that's fine. The second thing, the other main piece you need to know about is the trade filter. That's this little button right here. You turn it on, and bam, you get this little window for the entire universe. And we'll just start out with the kind of first case here of how to find some high profit margin trades. So immediately, if you look on our table here, you see ore and methane. They're difficult to trade, so I'm gonna get rid of those. You can go into filter settings. Under the trade filters, you can remove solid and liquid. You just want things that use container storage, which are finished products. Okay, now ore and stuff is gone. Now, just by looking at this, the top is the amounts and prices stations are buying for of these items, and the bottom is how much you're selling for, how much they want to buy. So if you look on this, you want to find anything that repeats itself. Okay, this station in Holy Vision wants to buy a lot of silicon wafers. All right, right here, I'm going to pause it real quick. Right here we have a station selling 17,000 silicon wafers. So we can just left click on that, just so we can only see that. So they're buying for 419 and selling for 180. Now, these are about as far away as you can get almost. And this also kind of ties into a video I did a couple days ago about large freighters. This is a good use case for a large freighter rather than a medium. So let's go and queue up that trade. All right, where's my large freighter? There it is. So one nice quality of life thing is you can right click on this and it'll automatically bring up the trading window. So 180 is the price. Just imagine if we had good relations with the free families, it'd be even cheaper. Let's buy as much as we can, 2,500. Confirm. Then we go to this item, right click, and sell. So this will bring us about 600,000 profit just from this trade. And hit confirm. That's it. Now, ideally your freighter will have some mods on it and good engines to give it a high travel speed, which will help get things done quicker. But, if you have several large freighters, this is a great way to do some high profit margin trades. Now, one thing I would like is like a little X button or something. Like, say I don't want to see Palladium. I would like to just exclude Palladium and have the next one come into this window. So things like that would be helpful, at least to me. All right, the next piece of this is how do we figure out what kind of station to build? So I want to get involved in the free families here. So let's turn off this for a second. This is what I know about the free family territory. Not a lot. I still have exploring to do. But it's enough to kind of figure out how things are going. Let's turn on the trade filters. It's adjusted for 58 objects now. Everything in these 5 sectors that I know about. And if we look at what is being bought, so what do people need? Engine parts, refined metals. Let's take a look at refined metals first. So can left click on that. Okay, there's someone so those 3 hexagons means high supply. So there's somebody in free family space selling refined metals and someone who needs a lot. So this might be a good opportunity for trading. I would say if you have a large trader in the area or medium freighters, it's a good opportunity right there. Since someone has this many refined metals, I don't know if I'd want to make a refined metal factory. So let's keep looking. How about engine parts? Engine parts, the wharf needs a lot. And the only ones I know about selling in here are at the trading station. And the trading station isn't a real production place. So engine parts might be a good thing to build, an engine parts factory. Now, I want to explore a little more before I do commit to that, but engine parts looks promising. What else do we got here? Super fluid coolant. Now, this is a tricky one. Super fluid coolant, if we look in the encyclopedia, where's super fluid coolant? Where are you? Super fluid coolant. Why can't I see it? There it is. It's helium and energy cells. And the thing is, let's get back to where we were. The thing is, I don't know where helium is available. I'm pretty sure, I think this is hydrogen. I've checked in a previous save. They have hydrogen here, and maybe there's helium somewhere in here. But that's if you can figure out a good helium source, then building a super fluid coolant factory, which is only, you just need the one kind of production modules to build, could be a good one. You just have to figure out where the helium is. Weapon components, these are always kind of good to build, and no one's selling them here, so this would be a good one. However, that's a big endeavor. I don't know if I want to build entire weapon components complex. I have one already down in Argon space, and it wasn't cheap, so I'm not sure I'm ready to do that yet. And let's see, turret components. Someone is producing them here, and they only need 4,500, and there's 1,000, so they probably are not a great opportunity there. And again, it'd be great if I could just exclude some of these instead of only being able to include. But as you can see, this is kind of how you can go through and figure out how to build what kind of stations you want to build. I think I'm going to go for engine parts, just because it's important to remember that the economy in X4 is all about 2 things. 1, building ships, and 2, building stations and maintaining the stations so it can build ships. That's the main kind of gist of the economy in X4. So as long engine parts are a critical part of ships, and a lot are needed. Otherwise, it can stall production of ships, things like that. So engine parts are probably the play I'll make up here. I just have to map out where the resources are so I can efficiently build the components needed. All right. that does it for this video. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.